Welcome to another Open Rocket tutorial. This is tutorial number 6. This lesson will cover how to apply graphics or decals to an Open Rocket model. So basically all we're going to need is some sort of graphics program to do this. And any graphics program will work as long as it will support a transparent background. I'm using Paint.net, but Paint 3D will work, and along with a lot of other graphics programs. But Paint, the old Windows Paint program, will not work. So make sure you choose one that'll work for you. Okay, so now you can see this is the model right here that we're going to use. Okay, here's Paint.net, and I wanted to show you that this is a decal I made, and the only reason I'm doing it this way is I did it oval so you can see the orientation that I wanted, and I want this to be the root edge, and I wanted this to be the pointed toward the pointy end or forward edge of the model. Okay, now we're going to have to select our decal and apply it. So we select our fins, we hit edit, and we go to appearance, make sure the default is unchecked, and then we're going to go here from file, and we're going to select the decal we just made, open. Now I showed it's black and our decal is black, so that ain't going to work, so let's choose some light color. We'll make it green, why not? And you can see here what we got. Let's zoom in on that, and you can see that that didn't quite work out the way we wanted it. We wanted the root to be at the root edge of the fin, forward to be, so it's 180 degrees out. So it appears as though our orientation is off, and we're going to have to fix that next. Okay, we're back in Paint.net, and here's the original decal, and then I rotated it 180 degrees or 290 degrees, whatever program you use. You have to do it a little bit differently. Okay, now we're back in Open Rocket, and let's go ahead and select the new fins that we just did. Edit, and we're going to do appearance, and we're going to go from file, and we're going to say this one, right? It's horizontal one, rotated. Nope, that's not the rotate. Ah, here it is. Here to rotate. We got that. We got that. We got the color, background color, and close. Okay, and now if you notice, they are now correctly oriented. So that the way we made the decal was correct for this side of the thing. The forward is at the forward edge and the root is at the root edge. Okay, but you notice here on the other side of the fins, they're backward. Okay, so one decal works fine on one side, but it's wrong for the other side. So we're going to explore a way to fix that, because when we applied the decal, it applies it to all sides of all decals, which is obviously not what we want. So let's look at a way to fix that. To make this work correctly, we're going to create a phantom set of fins that we will use to apply the second set of decals, which will be oriented correctly. And the easiest way to do that is to go to the transaction, the fin set here, and just do a Control C and Control V so we get a second set of fins. Now we're going to go into that second set of fins and we're going to edit, and we're just going to rotate them with this fin rotation 0.5, just barely rotate it. We're rotating it half a degree. Okay, and back, and we're going to rotate, we're going to edit it one more time, but this time on the appearance I'm going to say use default and close. And if you'll see now, we can have a blank on the other side of all the fins. What we're actually seeing is the second set of fins, not the first, but since it's rotated, it's kind of overwritten the first one, just on one side. Okay, now obviously if you're doing CPCG calculations or simulations, you need to delete the second set because it changes. I mean, you effectively double the fins, and that's going to change all your simulations. But for looks, this will work fine. Okay. Okay, now we're back into paint.net, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to flip this horizontally. Flip horizontal. Gotta go like this. But I happen to know that the text, although they'll be correct in the correct direction, it'll be on the wrong side of the decal. So we'll just move them over to the other side. Like that, and we're going to do that, and we're going to put, I didn't quite get it right, did I? And put it here, and we're going to have something that looks like that. Alrighty, so that ought to work just fine for what we want to do. Okay, now we want to apply the new decal that we just fixed to the phantom decal. So we're going to go check the new phantom fins, edit, we're going to hit the appearance, and we're going to go down here and we're going to select the new one, which is, let's see, which one did I put it in? File. Here. Okay. It's got a black background. We're not going to do that. We're going to choose the same thing we had before. And now you notice that the fins are all correctly aligned. So that's how you get that. Alright, so we've got one other thing that we really need to look at. And you'll notice that these fins were 2 by 2, but our decal was 1 by 1. So again, open rocket, scale the decal to fit the entire fin. So what would happen if we made the decal the correct size? Well, let's see. Appearance. And I'm going to choose one that I've already fixed, so it has a 2 by 2 instead of a 1. And we're going to have this one. And you look, you can see that since it's already, it didn't scale it because it was already the proper size. So it's probably always a good idea to have the decal the proper size, and that way you know exactly what you're going to get. Okay, that is pretty much all I have for putting decals on pins. And I wanted to give credit to Jim Parsons, otherwise known as K-Tash, on some of the forums for inventing this method. And as always, I hope this helps someone who's trying to make a nice looking rocket on Open Rocket. I would ask that you please leave me a comment of what you liked and what you don't like, and what future tutorials you'd like to see, and I'll try to accommodate you. But for now, that's all there is. Bye.